whenever I used to wear a hijab, people would stare at me like it's something, a crime, like wearing a hijab. They did not know, people did not know about the beauty of the hijab. I started my internship in a bank. Meanwhile, I was doing CA studies as well. Actually, what happened was I was a commerce student, and you know the stereotypes. When you're a commerce student, you either go for a CA or you go for a banking. So I chose both. I was doing that for 2 months, and then I realized both of them were not my cup of tea. So I joined BBA at ACE Institute of Management, and it was a pretty good ride for me. There we used to have events every 2 weeks, and then that made me really interested in event organizing part. So later I came up with the journey in the partnership with Fantastic Holidays, Fantastic Nepal, where we organized the Ishami Forum. That is again Lions Club's biggest event that happens annually. So that year it was happening in Nepal in 2013. So I became a part of it, and then that way my event organizing, event management part began beyond my college in the real life, as you say. So after that I met Abdushmiya, who is again one of the youngest leadership coach in Nepal. We together, along with our other 3 friends, started a company called Open Space Nepal in 2014. That was a very interesting phase of my life, because I was just 19. We had a company of our own, so that gave me a social values. That became a really good injection for me, to know about the social part, because at college I was just learning about business. So from there, what we thought was like the network that we were building up was social, and the things that we were learning was business. So we just merged both of them and started off with a social enterprise. And then from there we started organizing training programs. We trained almost 200 students with that program. We used to take them for a leadership camp. We did film festival, 62nd International Film Festival. Later in 2016, I became the country director for 62nd International Film Festival, which is a global project where we organize filmmaking competition worldwide. We also organized a national dialogue on youth policy of Nepal. So that again gave a different perspective to the whole National Youth Council, as we were one of the pioneers who did that dialogue, and that gave information to young people about what rights they have. We still call a 40-year-old man youth, that is not right, but then that youth policy dialogue on youth policy gave them idea about what is right and what is wrong in our policy itself. When we reached our 2nd anniversary, it made us feel that I think this is time that we need to separate out, for the reason that Open Space Nepal became a learning platform for us. My other friends, they left out, and then I was like, no, I need to lead it. So Open Space Network is specifically an event organizing company. We organize 5 to 6 events a year, and we organize events that are socially impactful. Now, if you ask me how socially impactful, everyone knows that earthquake anniversary is coming. So last year what we did was we organized Nepal in 2 years post-earthquake event, where we brought startups that started after earthquake. Rather than celebrating that day with some harsh memories, we started off with a positive note that, okay, the country is growing better. A lot of time, as I'm a Muslim girl, what we've seen is Muslim girls don't get more of opportunities, or a lot of family or the society has a lot of stereotypes. So I have been struggling a lot in that, breaking that stereotype in terms of family as well, in terms of the perspective people have, or in terms of the work that we have been doing. So what I did was I organized Nepal's first ever Eid event. So it gave a platform for Muslim to feel valued. We were getting national holiday, but then nobody was going to celebrate it, and then there was this negative vibe coming around regarding Muslims, because a lot of times Islam is also regarded as terrorism, outside Nepal, if you see. So what we did was we brought all the Muslims and non-Muslims together. We showed them our culture, what exactly Islam is all about, and they were really fascinated about it. And usually film festival screenings are done in halls, theaters, which is limited to 500 people or 600 people. So what I did was I collaborated with AP1 Television, and we organized Nepal's first ever film festival in a television history. We organized it in television, and we reached out to lakhs of people, So my events usually are free of cost. I don't like charging people, because people come and invest in the event their time, and whatever they enjoy, they pay for whatever they would like to invest in. We have food stalls, we have stalls where we give platform to startups. Now if you ask me, this is my business part. Now if you ask me the social part that I'm attached with Google right now. So basically Google has a campaign called Women Will, which is for gender equality. We work on making women more empowered in terms of technology, in terms of empowering them to come above and then do something for themselves, so making them more independent. So I became the Women Will lead for Nepal. So we organized a program at Birgunj where we got 200 plus housewives, and we trained them on how they can make themselves digitally more empowered. Because you can earn money from YouTube, you can earn money from blogs, nobody knows about it, A lot of women don't know about that. And women are still in a phase where they don't know that they can actually sync their contact list with Gmail. They still don't know about that. Or they still don't know that they can sync their photos with Google Photos, and your photos are never going to be lost, even if you delete it from your phone. So yeah, so it feels good when you break the stereotypes. That's been my achievement. And even in my family, Muslim community I come from, a lot of women, they get married at the early age. So it feels good when you are 23 and not married, and you're inspiring all those other family members to let their children study, work, So that's how it's been. So it's been a good journey so far.